Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our honored seniors. Well, guys, that's the second great applause you guys got today, right? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, board members, superintendent, presenters, parents, family, and friends, welcome to our 2022 Honors Night. At this time, I'd like to present our choir singing the national anthem. If you would please rise for the singing of our national anthem. Graduates, I'd like to remind you that as you come up to receive individual scholarships, we will be taking individual pictures. And so there's a spot right here in front of the podium for you to stand. When you come up, you and the presenter will pose for a picture, so we'll have those available for everyone. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get started. Our first scholarship is the Thomas J. Anderson Scholarship, presented by Senior Counselor Steve Oxer.
Congratulations, honors students. Before we begin, I'd like to give an acknowledgement to the superstars that make this all happen, our secretaries. Sarah Denman, who is our stats girl. She puts all the stats together, the GPAs, the SATs, the scholarship, the senior scholars ratio, math equation. And then we have Liz McNeese and Emily Kolomitz, who were invaluable in setting this up, helping your seniors get their cords and their sashes and all the awards that they're currently wearing. And then last but not least, my hero, Beth Goudreau, who is, this would not happen without Miss Goudreau. So could we give them a quick round of applause? They really do a great job in making this happen. The Thomas J. Anderson Scholarship is a 4-year renewable scholarship given each year to a senior who is going into the field of science. This was, and I know I say this, but this is truly one of the most difficult years that my committee has had in choosing. We agonized and agonized. We normally meet for one night over coffee. We decide the winner and the backup. We met the first night. We couldn't agree. Then we met the second night. We couldn't agree. Then we met the third night, and finally we're like, we got to pick a winner. They were all amazing, but the winner this year for the Thomas J. Anderson Scholarship goes to Miss McKenna Freitas. It may take a minute for the graduates to get up here, so.
And now to present the Brian Yley Memorial Scholarship, Dave Fast.
Thank you. My name is Dave Fast. Was a teacher, coach here at Southgate Anderson for 23 years. It's great to be back. Russ couldn't be here today, and Vicki couldn't be here. They called me today, and I said as long as I didn't have to wear a tie, I would do it. So it's great to be back at Southgate. Brian Yley, when I was a coach, I coached basketball, baseball, and golf, and Brian was one of my assistant coaches, and a great community guy, and cared so much about Southgate and the school district. I'll tell you a quick story about Brian. I know there's a lot of awards to give here tonight. He would, during basketball, each year we'd change out the nets, start a new season, and sometimes during halfway we'd have to change out the nets. Brian would stealing is a bad word. Brian would take those used nets and go throughout the community, find parks where kids would play basketball that had basketball hoops, and the nets were all tore up, or they didn't have nets. And Brian would, each year take those old nets from the Southgate Anderson gym and walk around the community with his ladder and replace all the nets so that kids in Southgate had a place to play with good nets. And I just think that speaks so much of Brian and his commitment not only to the community. He loved watching kids participate. So it's really my honor to be here and to award 6 $1,000 scholarships. I will tell you that when it first started, there was 2. My daughter was actually the first girl that ever got one, and they were $500, so we will be reapplying next year since they are worth so much. But I think it's a tribute to the Yley family. Each year they do a golf outing, and the friends of Brian and Jeffrey and Kevin, the kids and Vicky get together and raise funds for this scholarship. So it is my extreme honor and privilege to award 6 recipients $1,000 scholarships to the following individuals. Brooke Kudrow. Brooke's the first band member ever to win the Yley Scholarship. Gavin White. Congratulations, Brooke. Is Gavin White not here? John Demew. Jake Peer. Oh. Now I have issues because I only have 4 of them. And here comes Jake, right? I don't know why I only have 4 of them, but I did talk to Russ Allgood, so even if these people didn't win them, we're going to give them $1,000. I told him to text me Gracie Blaskevich. A little Blas. I'm sorry, and then there's one's crossed out. So Gracie, we'll make sure she gets her stuff. Is Gracie here? Yeah. Oh, she's coming. I'll just give you Gavin's. He's not here. So again, we'll make sure we'll get your come here. So we'll make sure that that they get their scholarship. And again, what an honor, and really appreciate being back at Southgate Anderson High School. So thank you. Sure.
And now to present our Fraternal Order of the Eagles Scholarship, our Athletic Director and Assistant Principal, Mr. David Pinkowski.
Good evening and congratulations to all our honorees. I am also here presenting for Mr. Allgood. You all know Mr. Allgood. He comes to all of our basketball games, football games, soccer games. He's volunteered forever when his kids went to school here and also afterwards. He is a member of the Fraternal Order of Eagles, and for many years now, the Eagles have given scholarships to some of our students every single year. So this year, Fraternal Order of Eagles scholarships are awarded to Miranda Graham and Joseph Truel.
And now to present the Paul Chapo Memorial Scholarship, Mr. Kevin Chapo.
Good evening. Congratulations. You guys have had a rough go, so it's good that you guys are here. Paul Chapo was my brother, and unfortunately, he's no longer with us. He was a magnetic personality. People naturally just were drawn to him. And he embraced this school. He had a lot of school spirit, and this school very much rewarded that love and support. I'm going to present 2 scholarships for a student athlete. We want someone, not necessarily the MVP of their teams, but someone who embraces Paul's spirit, someone who has perseverance, someone who has character. We feel that he would be very pleased with the 2 recipients that we chose tonight. My family, in addition to the scholarship, raises funds for an organization called Be the Match. It raises money and links donors for bone marrow, a very important way to assist people who are going through cancer. So the 2022 Paul Chappell Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Maya Dodd and Joseph Trill.
Our Southgate Rotary Service Above Self Scholarship is presented by Mr. Charles Zamet.
Good evening. If you're reading the program, like he said, I'm not Christine. I represent Southgate Rotary. Excuse me. I represent Southgate Rotary, which has members that are included in the 1.2 million Rotarians throughout the world. Our local Rotarians have been involved in activities involving education, like the scholarships presented today, literacy, fishing derbies, infant programs, food and clothing drives, international health outreach, including clean water, dental, and medical clinics throughout the world. There's much more, but you get the general idea. Service to others should come naturally, spreading hope and love and making the world a better place for all. And Southgate Rotary is constantly seeking individuals that also desire to make the world a better place through service above self. It is our desire that all their students realize the good that they have done throughout their lives and the hope that they offer the world in the future. We had an essay contest, and we had many applicants, and they were all good, and they're all leaders of the world tomorrow, for sure. But we chose 2, and the 2 winners from the class of 2022 are Alexis Pomponio and Grace Grabowski.
Our Student Council Scholarship is presented by our Student Council Advisor, Christine McKenna.
The Anderson High School Student Council is a group of highly motivated and spirited students whose main goal is to improve the experience of their fellow classmates and their teachers and support staff. Throughout the year, these students demonstrate awesome leadership and planning skills to make events come to life. And the Student Council Scholarship represents a dedication to the future leaders of America and helping them to leave their mark on the world. This year's recipients embody that spirit of leadership, and I know they will go on to do great things in the future. And just on a personal note, I'm new to the advising world of student council, and these girls have stuck it out with me, and they bared with me in my inaugural year. So I'm thrilled to award these scholarships to Marcia Nassif and Lily Lawson.
Our next award is the Southgate Band Boosters Scholarship. Unfortunately, our Band Booster President, Martha Hancock, is not able to be with us here tonight, so I have the honor to present the Southgate Band Booster Scholarship. She states that her favorite thing about the Southgate Band program is the feeling of family that you instantly get when you join. She considers every applicant as one of her own children, and all of the essays were outstanding. The scholarship committee was given the difficult task to pick just 2 winners. I'd like to thank them for diligently working through all of the applications and narrowing it down to just 2. We've watched all of these young people grow into phenomenal humans, and we are so excited to see what the future holds for them. Our 2 winners are 2 wonderful young people who have grown into fabulous role models. They are both pursuing secondary degrees, one in a college setting and one in a trade school setting. We are very proud of both of them for following their heads and hearts and choosing what fits their own needs as individuals. It's with great honor and respect that we present this year's Southgate Band Booster Scholarship to Jasmine Nusser and Allison Johnson. Allison is unfortunately not able to be with us tonight, but we will be sure that she gets her scholarship. Our Thomas and Margaret Flynn Memorial Scholarship is presented by Valerie Horniak.
Good evening. As stated in the scholarship application, Thomas and Margaret Flynn, my parents, were residents of the city of Southgate on California Circle for almost 65 years. They both valued continuing education, whether in the trade school, university, community college, and encouraged their children, all 10 of them, to attend colleges, universities, or trade schools. They wanted their children to continue to grow and learn for the benefit of themselves, their future families, and their communities in which they lived. This scholarship was established by their children in an effort to keep their memory alive, along with reminding us what was important to them and to also remember the importance of the continuance of lifelong learning. There were 17 applicants, and all were outstanding candidates. All applications were reviewed by the family, and after careful consideration, this year's recipient is Joseph Truel.
The Al Anderson Memorial Scholarship is presented by Bridget Zoli.
Sorry.
Hi, good evening. My name's Bridget Zoli. My dad, Al Anderson, was a teacher in the Southgate School District for 39 years. He was a highly respected teacher, colleague, varsity baseball coach, and leader of the National Honor Society. My dad mentored students inside and outside of the classroom. This scholarship was established in honor of his contributions in the lives of all of his students. He passed away in June of 2013, and this scholarship is a way of keeping his memory alive. This scholarship will be in the amount of $1,000 and is made possible from family, friends, and colleagues. We'd like to congratulate all of the seniors. It was a very difficult choice. We read through several nights, and every submittal was just as amazing. This individual stood out for many reasons. We felt her and my dad had many similarities in some of the things that she did right. So I would like to present this to Jasmine Nusser.
The Andrew Bednar Scholarship is presented by Steve Bednar and Becky Farmer.
Good evening. I am here today to present the Andrew Bednar Scholarship for Grogan graduates on behalf of the Grogan Elementary PTO. This scholarship was established with two goals in mind. The first, to help support our Titan community and advocate for our school's mission statement, Learning for Life. The second, to honor an exemplary student and model member of our Titan community who was taken from us far too soon, Andrew Bednar. By investing in our community and supporting our students throughout their academic career, we can preserve Andrew's legacy from his time at Grogan and show what it means to be a member of the Titan community. Though this is only the second year of the scholarship program, the PTO was able to increase the scholarship recipients from 1 to 5 this year. This is only because of the tireless fundraising and awareness efforts of Andrew's family. It is my great honor and privilege to share this stage with and introduce Andrew's father, Steve Bednar, who will be helping to present the awards to this year's scholarship winners. The winners of the second annual Andrew Bednar Scholarship for Grogan graduates are Alexandria Allor, Joshua Calhoun, Andrew Gendron Wesley, Chloe Machikowski, and Gage Vananen. Congratulations to you all and best of luck for this next step in your academic career.
The Doyle Positive Attitude Scholarship is presented by Jason and Dina Doyle.
Good evening. It's an honor to present the second annual Doyle Positive Attitude Scholarship to two very deserving seniors. We had 23 amazing students apply for this scholarship, which is double the number of applicants from last year. Recognizing the value of a positive attitude has been the highlight of this whole experience. I told Mr. Doyle that choosing only two was so stressful that we should just give all of the applicants $20 instead. We personally admire and adore all of you. If you have this positive mindset and drive as a senior in high school, then you're ahead of the game and you're all winners in our book. The idea of this scholarship came about because we have seen how a positive attitude can make a difference in every area of life. Over the years during our teaching career, we've met many remarkable students who work hard, participate, and have a great attitude. Their positive attitude has always stood out to us, and it's what we still talk about years later. We have found that as teachers and as parents, it's been a positive attitude that's made a difference in our days. We know that not every day is going to be great, but there is something great in every day. We have found that a smile, a compliment, and a show of support really goes a long way. I have positive posters hanging throughout my classroom because I choose to surround myself with these reminders for the days that I'm not feeling my most positive. Some of my favorites are, no one is perfect, and that's why pencils have erasers. All things are difficult before they are easy. Be the reason someone smiles today, and throw kindness like confetti. With that being said, our first recipient of the $500 scholarship is a hardworking, respectful student who is a role model in and out of the classroom. She has exuded positivity from a very young age. Her teachers describe her as an exemplary student with a positive and engaging attitude, someone who is trustworthy and reliable with an impeccable work ethic. She is described as always having a smile on her face. Congratulations, Alana Anderson, and best wishes at Wayne State University.
Our second recipient of the $500 scholarship is positive, kind-hearted, and hardworking. Her teachers describe her as extremely friendly towards all and a role model for other students. She is described as having an exceptional degree of self-motivation, ambition, and passion. She is described as extremely kind and uplifting. Congratulations, Paris Meller, and best wishes at our alma mater, Western Michigan University.
Southgate Education Foundation Scholarship is presented by our Davidson Middle School principal, Beth Hinsman.
The Southgate Education Foundation was formed in 2019 to enhance the educational opportunities for the students in the Southgate School District. Our mission is to build partnerships between the community and public education that enhance educational excellence. This foundation offers our community and local businesses, parents, school groups, and students an opportunity to come together and contribute to education and strengthen the future of the Southgate School District. Applicants needed to submit a one-page essay describing their impact on the Southgate Community School District, as well as a recommendation from a staff member. We received over 20 essays. They were very hard to choose from. And tonight we are honoring 2 recipients with $1,000 scholarships each. Our first scholarship goes to John Demoo. And our second scholarship goes to Marcia Nassif.
Our next 4 scholarships are going to be presented by Jennifer Ferentz.
Good evening. The Southgate Historical Foundation has helped Southgate graduating seniors pursue their post-high school education for over a decade by providing them with financial help through multiple scholarships. The primary funding source for our scholarships have been through community fundraising events, partnerships with Southgate businesses, and private donations. This year, on behalf of the foundation, I am honored to present scholarships to seniors who have shown service to their school and community, maintained high academic standards for success, and have also balanced work, sports, family life, and other obstacles presented to them. From the Southgate Historical Foundation, I would like to award a $250 scholarship to Mr. Joshua Wright. On behalf of one of our business partnerships in the city of Southgate, I would also like to present Mr. Wright with a $1,000 scholarship from our TL Financial Group and its owner, Tony Lajeune. Now, on behalf of the Puentes family Mexican Garden Restaurants and in honor of the late Hector Puentes, for whom helped preserve and move the Southgate Historical Museum, I would like to award a scholarship in Hector's honor and from the family for $2,500 to Mr. Alex Jewell. And lastly, in an effort to continue to let students strive and follow their dreams in the area of fine and performing arts, I am pleased to announce, on behalf of Mrs. Pat Anderson Cook, a scholarship for $2,000 to Miss Elena Anderson.
And now to present the Paul C. Pomponio Public Service Scholarship, Dr. Darlene L. Pomponio and Alexis Pomponio.
Good evening. I'm here to present two Paul C. Pomponio Public Service Scholarships. It's with great honor that we are in our 11th year awarding two public service scholarships. The scholarship was created in memory of my husband, who was one of the New York firefighters who helped at the World Trade Center Twin Towers site during the tragedy of 9/11. He was also a police officer, EMT, and worked at Beth Israel Hospital in New Jersey. He ran into dangerous situations and took risks in the name of serving the public. He lost many friends and eventually lost his life in an auto accident just 2 weeks before the birth of our daughter, Alexis, who is graduating this year from Anderson. This scholarship is a memento of my hero who loved helping people, had a big heart, and would give up to others before taking for himself. The recipients selected here represent true heroes in the making. They were each selected based on the criteria from their required essays of the following: the longevity of their service to others from elementary through high school, the desire to help others over the years, a description of how that love of service and selflessness led them to the career in service to the public in either firefighting, criminal justice, health careers, or education. Their essays tugged at my heart and captured the true characteristics of this scholarship, which are selflessness, caring, supportive, strong, and ready to start their careers helping others. It's an honor to award the Paul C. Pomponio Public Service Scholarships for 2022 to McKenna Freitas and Lily Lawson.
And now to present our Principals and Supervisors Association Scholarship, our elementary principal, Mr. Andrew Himmick.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here to recognize the recipients of the Southgate Principals and Supervisor Association. Tonight we'll be awarding 3 scholarships for $500. So the recipients are Grace Grabowski, Nicole Thabet, and Casey Sulai.
And now to present our Anderson Drama Club Scholarship, our Anderson Drama Club advisors, Stephen Hilberg and Stephanie Glitz.
Good evening. The Drama Club provides students with the unique ability to lead their fellow club members on and off stage. Our senior members, whether with the club throughout all of high school or in their first show, help to create a welcoming and friendly environment. We take pride that our club members feel like they have a second family in the Drama Club, and our seniors are the backbone of this support.
To all the seniors here tonight, we want you to always remember that creating and working towards a goal with friends and peers is a worthwhile experience, which, although stressful at times, can be extremely fulfilling in your life. This year, we are honored to present two $1,000 scholarships to two hardworking students who have brought their talent and leadership to the club throughout their high school careers. Congratulations to Ilana Anderson and Olivia Barnard.
Our Big Brothers Scholarship is presented by our high school social worker, Karen Dunholter.
Excuse me. Good evening. I've lost my voice, so I'm going to try and do this. The Big Brother, I guess I can.
Well, what Mr. Lyons forgot to mention too is this is not just our social worker, but our social worker of the year.
Oh, thank
you. The Big Brothers Club was started in 2007. Over the years, the Big Brothers program has mentored over 700 elementary boys. Many elementary students have grown to become mentors when they reach high school. We are proud of the high school boys that have given their time to mentor our younger students. The Big Brother Scholarship is awarded to one male senior student each year that committed to mentoring one elementary student for at least one school year throughout their high school experience. This year's Big Brother Scholarship of $250 is awarded to Nathan Steichen. Nathan followed in the footsteps of his older brother and became a Big Brother in 2019. Unfortunately, the following year, the world shut down and so did Big Brothers. I was disappointed for so many reasons, but even more as Nathan was one of the best and would have continued to serve as an excellent role model for the littles, but also the bigs. He is respectful, responsible, and a natural with the little brothers. Nathan, thank you for your dedication to the continued success of the program. We know you will do great things, and we look forward to your future.
And now to present the Big Sisters Scholarship, Christine McKenna.
This is how I start all of my emails that I send out to the staff, like, hey, it's me again. And as I'm sitting here watching these seniors, these guys were my last group until this past year of 7th graders that I had at Davidson, and it's awesome to see the people that they have become. So I just want to give everybody a huge round of applause. My 7th grade English ones, you know who you are. For those of you who aren't familiar, the Big Sisters is a mentoring program between Anderson High School girls and 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade girls in our 4 elementary schools. The Bigs and Littles meet up once a month throughout the school year for themed activity days. Over the years, we have done some pretty fun things with our littles, and I know that the Bigs get just as much out of the relationships as the Littles do. It's really fun to watch the friendships grow throughout the year. I'm always amazed at how many girls who sign up to be Bigs were actually Littles themselves, and I think that is a real testament to the power of the program. Due to COVID and other circumstances, we haven't been able to run our program for a few years now, but the recipient of this award was part of our final group of Bigs. What we look for in our Big Sisters are girls who are excellent role models, who embody what it means to be a Titan, and to demonstrate that to a new generation. I can't think of anyone more deserving of this award than this year's recipient, Paris Meller. Thank you for your years of service as a Big Sister.
The Allen Elementary Alumni Scholarship is presented by Valerie Ulrich.
Good evening. I'm here tonight to present the Allen Elementary scholarships, or Allen Alumni. We had a very difficult time to pick the scholarships this year, and this is the first year I got to be a part of it. I got to read some amazing essays from you guys. You guys are so impressive. Each student who submitted an essay, you just blew us all away, but we had to narrow it down to 3 this year. And so we want to congratulate you for everything that you've accomplished so far as part of the Allen Elementary PTO and Mini Titan. My littles are in Allen Elementary right now. I just hope that they can be half as impressive as you guys are in what you've accomplished. So without further ado, I would like to present the first one to Miss McKenna Freitas. Our second scholarship goes to Miss Alana Anderson. Stay up here. And our third and final scholarship goes to Miss Rachel Spear.
The Ford Line Elementary Alumni Scholarship is presented by Becky Major and Andrew Lindsay.
Good evening. My name is Becky Mazer. I'm actually the kindergarten teacher at Ford Line Elementary, and I was amazed today and became emotional to see our seniors come back to Ford Line. So grown up, so beautiful, so smart. And although I wasn't involved in choosing the winners of our Ford Line Alumni scholarships, I am honored to have one of these young ladies write her essay about me. I was just her kindergarten teacher, but the things that she said were amazing. How something so long ago could impact someone for so long. And that power of creating relationships in a classroom between teachers, friends, in that community, for it to carry on through high school is powerful. And I'm honored to be able to present two young ladies with a scholarship from Ford Line Elementary PTO. The first one is Brooke Goudreau. I really tried not to cry. I'm sorry. Your essay made me cry. And the second young lady, who I remember we would see at dinner after my teacher friends and I would play volleyball, having some subs and pizza and delicious food, was Virginia Urbanik.
For the presentation of our Shelters Elementary Alumni Scholarship, we have Jennifer Ferens.
Good evening again. I am here to present on behalf of Dr. Pomponio and the Shelters Elementary PTA, the Shelters Elementary Alumni Scholarship. This year, there are 4 scholarships that will be awarded. The scholarship recipients are seniors who attended Shelters Elementary School and are given to students who've excelled in their education and can refer to Shelters Elementary as the foundation for their learning, growth, and points of reference of memorable experiences. The students selected provided meaningful essays that expressed appreciation and points of recognition from Shelters that created a foundation for their education, academics, extracurricular activities, and most of all, the character of who they are today. These students are not only hardworking and scholarly students, but they are examples of leadership and what we all strive for in our students. Shelters has great teachers and staff that has taught our students not only math, science, music, and history, but provided lasting memories that will live with these and all of the students. Congratulations to the following recipients: Anthony Gutierrez, might as well just call them all up. Alexis Pomponio. Alex Jewell. And Maggie Stanley.
Our Downriver Veterans Honor Guard Scholarship is presented by Mr. Frank Mentzer.
Good evening. I'll be brief. I'm a proud member of the Downriver Veterans Honor Guard. As many of you probably know, we provide military honors for deceased veterans. We work primarily from donations. We're all volunteers. And we decided it's time to reach out to these beautiful young people and try and help some of them along. So we came up with this scholarship. We're going to give 2 scholarships of $1,000 each. The first one is to Brooke Goudreau. And the second one is to Nolan Pesky. It is really an honor to be able to do this, and we are so proud of these young people.
Our male and female outstanding athletic awards are presented by Mr. David Pinkowski.
The Thomas J. Anderson High School Athlete of the Year Award is presented annually at the Senior Recognition Assembly to honor our most accomplished athletes. First, I will announce both winners at once, and I'd like those athletes to join me here at the podium, and then I would like to take a few minutes to share some of the accomplishments of each of these fine athletes. The Southgate Anderson High School 2022 Outstanding Male and Female Athletes of the Year are Brennan Emons and Miranda Graham. They're going to join me over here in a second. I'm going to get started on their accomplishments so we don't have to take any more of your valuable time. Brendan was a baseball player here at Anderson, a year of JV and 2 years of varsity. He was also a football player. He played JV and 3 years of varsity. He was a 2-year team captain. He won the Titan Award, the All-League Team Award, and the All-News Herald team in 2021. Wrestling was his #1 sport. He was a 4-year varsity athlete. He was a 2-time state placer before he became a high school player in my way. He was a 3-year team captain, Freshman of the Year Award, Senior of the Year Award, a 2-time Wayne County placer, 3-time Wyandotte Invitational placer, a regional qualifier. His senior record was 34-13, and he led his senior year with 47 matches, with 34 wins, 111 takedowns, 20 near falls, and 16 pins. Brendan Emons. And let's brag on Miranda a little bit here. She played multiple sports. In middle school, she played track and field and did an outstanding job with track with a lot of medals. Placed third all-league in the long jump and set a middle school record for the long jump, 16 feet 4 inches in middle school. In basketball, she started playing in 5th grade at the Y and continued playing in her 7th and 8th grade year. She was a 3-year varsity player. She was the MVP in her 9th grade year in 10th and 11th. 10th was kind of cut short because of COVID, but 11th grade she started as a point guard and then started as a point guard again her senior year and was given the MVP award and an all-league award. You know, she's quite the soccer player. She started at 3. She joined her first travel team at 7. At 10, she was recruited out of a travel team out of Livonia. Is it Mackey? Training Academy. It's amazing. Winning several medals and trophies there and MVP awards. At 13, she started playing for a travel team out of Groseal, and then she was bumped up to the 14 through 18 U team. Amazing. At 15, she was recruited by the team known as DCFC West, based out of Canton, which is an elite team, elite travel. And she won numerous MVP and coaches awards from them as well. Here, a 4-year varsity starter, all league awards, Defensive Player of the Year awards, Coaches Award, MVP. And last but not least, she signed a scholarship to play at Tiffin University in Ohio. Miranda Graham.
And now for our DCTC awards, our Career and Technical Education Director and Assistant Principal, Mr. Mark Hansen.
Thank you, and I want to thank all the presenters and all of the senior scholars here tonight. You should definitely be proud of yourselves and your accomplishments. The Downriver Career and Technical Consortium combines academics with career and technical training to prepare students for college and/or highly skilled careers. DCTC gives students the opportunity to learn the many aspects of a variety of careers, from health sciences to construction trades, graphic arts to JROTC, business administration to cosmetology, and many more. From many downriver districts, which include Airport, Flat Rock, Gibraltar, Groseal, Huron, Riverview, Trenton, Woodhaven, Brownstown, and of course, Southgate Anderson High School. Each year, teachers nominate their best students to receive these DCTC awards for the field of study in their individual CT programs. This year, Southgate Anderson has 3 senior winners of those awards. First one would be Zachary Shields for Culinary Arts. Next one will be Riley Thacker for Culinary Arts as well. And the final one would be Joseph Truel for Mechatronics. And Joe, you might not want to go too far. There was also a second award that was given out at our DCTC awards ceremony a couple weeks ago. It's the John Corky Hancock Memorial Scholarship, and that was founded in 2015 to perpetuate the memory of the downriver businessman and philanthropist who believed hard work should be recognized and rewarded. His kindness and generosity led to the creation of the Corky Hancock Memorial Scholarship, which is given annually to DCTC students who wish to further their education in the skilled trades. It can be applied to post-secondary institutions, apprenticeships, or other highly specialized post-secondary technical education. This year's winner of that Corky Hancock Memorial Scholarship is Joseph Truel.
We're now going to move into the portion of our program where we recognize groups of students who have had amazing accomplishments. Before we do that, I would like for all of us to express, and I certainly express from Anderson High School, our thanks to these very generous people who have given the scholarships to our students. Thank you all very much. Next, we have our National Honor Society recognition, and our National Honor Society advisor, Ms. Michelle Cieslak, will be presenting. As Ms. Cieslak calls your name, please rise and remain standing at your seat. And folks, we ask that you...
We're not doing individual.
Oh, you're just... All right. I'm getting late word. I'm just going to give you Ms. Cieslak.
Sorry, miscommunication. I was told not to do individual names. But good evening. As the National Honor Society's sponsor, I definitely feel privileged and blessed to be able to recognize you tonight. One, because this is an exceptional group of students, and I've been blessed to be your teacher and your sponsor over the last few years. And two, because the Titan National Honor Society groups over the years are special in themselves, and tonight shows how everything comes full circle. The Al Anderson Memorial Scholarship was given earlier tonight, and it was said that he was the National Honor Society sponsor. He was my National Honor Society sponsor. And when I came to work here, I worked with Mr. Anderson my first year learning the ropes of National Honor Society. And then I took it over from him. So he was definitely extra special, and it was nice to hear about him tonight. So I said I wasn't getting emotional. Also, full circle is the fact that two of our former National Honor Society members are on the stage tonight and giving awards and showing that they came back to serve the Titan community. I also see a lot of former NHS members in the audience tonight supporting their younger siblings. So it is truly my honor to be up in front of you tonight and recognize current and former National Honor Society members for their contribution to Southgate Anderson High School. Thank you. Sorry. These students sitting before you have been inducted because they display the 4 pillars of National Honor Society, which are exceptional character, scholarship, leadership, and service. And while we're not calling individual names tonight, could I have all National Honor Society members please stand? We'll hold applause for just a second if you don't mind. I just want to say that the sashes they are wearing tonight are a symbol of their dedication. They have been earned because of their commitment to the 4 pillars of character, leadership, scholarship, and service. The qualities you have displayed have made you role models to your peers. The staff respects you, and you have shown tremendous qualities throughout your high school career. You should be proud of all you have accomplished in your high school years, and I know you will remain leaders of your generation. You are truly an amazing group of students, and I feel honored to have been your teacher and sponsor. Can we please give a long round of applause for these amazing students? Again, congratulations to all of you and the entire graduating class of Southgate Anderson 2022.
Our senior scholar recognition will be given by our senior counselor, Mr. Steve Oxer.
So folks, this is a big list. As you can see, this is an outstanding class. So senior scholars, I need you to try, and we're going to have to go all the way across the stage to the curve because we tried this earlier. We want everybody to stand up here and get one final round of applause after I announce all the names. So not to pick on you, Grace, but you're first, so I need you to go all the way to the curve, okay? So, and these are in no particular order. First we have Grace Piez. Next we have Hazel Hurst. Joseph Rodriguez. Alana Anderson. Nolan Pesci. Lily Lawson. Grace Grabowski. Kaylee Renaud. Rachel Spear. Salvador Rosas. Gage Vananen. John Manor. Leona Hurst. Alexandria Aller. Nathan Steichen. Maverick Brazil. McKenna Freitas. Brooke Goudreau. Alexander Jewell. Kevin Lucas. Tabitha Mexico. Paris Meller. Jasmine Nusser. Marcia Nassif. Alexandria Downs. Tyler Fanto. Reese Leones. Kaylee Armstrong. Hayden Murphy. Andrew Shields. Taylor Hartley. And finally, Virginia Urbaniak. Your 2022 senior scholars, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, guys. You can return to your seats. Or, right? Okay. Yeah, go ahead. So obviously, since Ms. Dunholder has lost her voice, I'm going to be taking on the announcement of the three honors levels, the summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude for the class of 2022. I just want to say one thing before I start. These kids have gone through so much adversity over the last 3 years. So this is really, and when you hear the GPAs, you will be stunned. You'll be absolutely stunned. We have so many, first of all, valedictorians. I've never seen so many valedictorians in a graduating class in my 20 years here at Anderson High School. And this given the fact that they did this while the whole world turned upside down in their sophomore year. So I just want you to think about that for a minute as I read these GPAs. I was thinking about it last night and I was amazed. So without further ado, I'm going to announce the names. And ladies and gentlemen, that's why we didn't announce NHS, because almost all of them are going to be standing in a minute anyway to be recognized for their outstanding GPAs. So what I'd like you to do, folks, is please hold your applause until each category has been explained. Seniors, you will remain standing when your name is called. After the summa cum laude is announced, folks, you can clap and applaud and hoot and holler, and then we will have those students sit down, and then we will do the magna and then the cum laude. So representing a grade point average of 3.9 to 4.0, graduating summa cum laude, first and foremost we have, and please remain standing, Alexandria Aller, 4.0. Could you please hold your, I know, they're awesome. I know it's hard not to cheer and applause. Elena Anderson, 4.0. Kaylee Armstrong, 4.0. Olivia Barnard, 4.0. Jessica Edwards, 4.0. McKenna Freitas, 4.0. Brooke Goudreau, 4.0. Grace Grabowski, 4.0. Gabrielle Manor, 4.0. Nolan Pesci, 4.0. Grace Piez, 4.0. Kaylee Renaud, I told you this was amazing, 4.0. Rachel Spear, 4.0. Nathan Steichen, 4.0. Paris Meller, 3.99. Jasmine Nusser, 3.99. Lily Lawson, 3.99. Marcia Nassif, 3.98. Joseph Rodriguez, 3.98. Savannah Thomas, 3.97. Alexander Jewell, 3.96. Monica Brewer, 3.95. Alexandria Downs, 3.95. Nicole Thabit, 3.95. Gage Van Anen, 3.95. Virginia Urbaniak, 3.94. Kevin Lucas, 3.92. John Manor, 3.92. Cadence Boslett, 3.91. Camille Zemke, 3.9. Reese Leones, 3.9. And Leona Hurst, 3.9. Your summa cum laude class of 2022. You guys can sit down. Our next group, graduating magna cum laude with a 3.89 to a 3.70. Please remain standing as I call your names. Delaney Minutulo. Carly Baumgardner. Tabitha, forgive me, it would help if I gave their GPAs. For Delaney, 3.89. For Carly Baumgardner, 3.89. Tabitha Mexico, 3.89. Taylor Hartley, 3.88. Maverick Brazil, 3.88. Austin Calloway, 3.87. Hazel Hurst, 3.86. Andrew Gendron Wesley, 3.84. Brittany Manning, 3.84. Alexa Phillips, 3.83. Madison Michelik, 3.82. Hayden Murphy, 3.82. Mackenzie Welch, 3.8. Sierra Melendez, 3.8. Gracie Baskowitz, 3.8. Casey Sulai, 3.8. Salvador Rosas, 3.79. Kylie Armos, 3.79. Caden Snyder, 3.77. Destiny Newby, 3.76. Samantha McClure, 3.76. Aiden Simons, 3.76. Tyler Fanto, 3.75. Taylor Cook, 3.74. Norween Abdagulfor, 3.73. Destiny Smith, 3.72. Maya Dodds, 3.71. Andrew Shields, 3.71. Alexis Pomponio, 3.71. Brody Grafton, 3.71. And Shakira Johnson, 3.71. Your magna cum laude, class of 2022. Our final category, graduating cum laude with a 3.50 to a 3.69. Joyce Conan, 3.69. Damian Tomov, 3.68. Alexandria Garza, 3.67. Donovan Edwards, 3.67. Josh Calhoun, 3.64. Madison O'Hear Knapp, 3.64. Michael Martinez, 3.62. Noel Casido, 3.62. Owen Korzitz, 3.61. Anthony Juno, 3.61. Cameron Jewell, 3.60. Kara Reinhart, 3.59. Luke Piscatelli, 3.59. Jacob Gardner, 3.59. Ian Simons, 3.56. Devin Melfi, 3.56. Mary Vandal, 3.54. Samantha McQuaid, 3.54. Diego Aboites Pena, 3.53. Anna Prather, 3.53. Jasmine Golston, 3.51. Kaylee Bach, 3.51. And finally, Kyla Yancey at 3.50. Your cum laude graduates.
I'm just going to echo that, Mr. Oxer. I've never seen a group like this, and congratulations. It's an incredible group of students, and congratulations to you parents and guardians, grandparents, family, and friends, because you've all had a tremendous hand in their success. As we conclude our program, I'm going to ask that you please enjoy our choir singing our alma mater as they come out, and our seniors will exit to the alma mater. Please remain seated until the seniors have exited. Then please join us for refreshments in the cafeteria. And our choir, I believe, is on their way. And I want to thank you all for joining us tonight.
Really? An hour and a half of these? It's starting to get out. I heard a lot of creaking underneath me.